Hi guys, over the past few years I've really been re-evaluating my entire position on karate, and one of the things that I am really opposed to is the uniformisation of karate, and that's particularly exemplified in stances. You all know the picture that somebody teaches you a stance. They teach you say Zenkutsu, 2 shoulders wide, 1 shoulder long, back foot 45 degrees, back leg straight, back front knee over the toes or over the ankle, depending on which school you follow. Back foot, front foot pushed across, or whatever your style teaches, and unfortunately, even though that is based upon measurements using your own body, that doesn't really serve you right, because if you're old, if you're tall, if you've got long legs or short legs, or if you've got a bad back, that doesn't work. That forces you into a mould which doesn't suit your body and doesn't produce the desired result, which is the ability to throw your weight forwards into something. And it just seems to me that at every opportunity we should be teaching function rather than form. So rather than having 50 people lined up at a grading and then judging their Zenkutsu by whether or not it matches some aesthetic ideal, we should be judging. We should get them to throw their weight forwards and see if they throw their weight forwards efficiently, and see if they are able to time their hips in a Gyakuzuki, say, reverse punch, with their rotation of their body and their landing of their foot. So they're the things that we should be judging. We should be judging what we want to use it for, not how it looks. And this is never more exemplified than in Sanchin stance. And I've been reading a book, The Way of Sanchin, by Chris Wilder, and although he says some weird things in there which I definitely don't agree, most of what he says is gold. I thoroughly recommend this book to anybody, and although it's kind of ostensibly sold on the idea of Sanchin kata, really it disassembles every possible lesson that could be taken from the kata, and as a result it touches upon almost every possible area of karate, from how you hold your guard, how you hold your posture, how you move in stance, why you move in stance, stuff like that. And it seems to me that Sanchin, I've learned Sanchin kata in probably half a dozen different karate styles, and I've learned Sanchin stance in even more styles, and in not a single one of those, including my current style GKR, do I feel that Sanchin stance has been taught properly. I think that it's missed the lessons that were there to learn, although at least in GKR they teach it as a close-up fighting stance, and about holding your ground, and about having a robust stance, which at least is one reasonable lesson to take from it. There were lots of lessons missed, and I'm not criticising anyone for that. It's just that I think that the hierarchy of teaching of that stance, there's just we're so far removed from anybody who actually understood what it was for that it gets taught badly. And it just seems to me that at every opportunity, we as instructors should be seeking to understand the purpose of the stance, the function of the stance, not the look of the stance. A classic example is that I have given private lessons on a couple of occasions over the years, and I'm thinking about one particular boy who was approaching his red belt, and he was having an awful trouble learning Basai Dai, and in just 1 hour of private lesson this kid went from couldn't even learn the pattern to pretty good at it in just 1 hour. And what that highlights is that the uniformisation of the teaching method to facilitate the mass transmission of knowledge doesn't really serve people optimally. It's better than nothing at all, but it's a way short of the optimal way of imparting knowledge. And when you uniformise things so that they can be aesthetically assessed, so I look at a class and I can see if their back leg's locked, I look at a class and I can see if their front knee is bent, then that's a quick assessment tool, but it doesn't assess the function of the stance at all. And I just think that all karate organisations should be moving more towards functional rather than aesthetic. And yeah, really, I don't think that the aesthetics give you anything more than the most superficial suggestion of whether or not a stance is working for somebody. Anyway, guys, you have a great day. Hope you're enjoying your karate, and take care. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please take the time to rate and comment, and it would mean a lot to me if you would subscribe. Thank you.